India inflicted a crushing 10-wicket defeat on South Africa in the one-off women's test in Chennai on Monday. India were made to wait a tad longer for the winning moment by centurion Laura Wolvaardt, but they eventually went past the line convincingly by 10 wickets on the fourth and final day of the one-off women's test against South Africa in Chennai on Monday. India were required to chase a modest 37 after bowling out South Africa for 373 in their second innings, and the hosts accomplished the task in 9.2 overs without losing a wicket. India had declared their first innings closed at 603 for 6. The opening duo of Shubha Satheesh, 13 not out, and Shafali Verma, 24 not out, stayed their side home comfortably. This is India's second 10-wicket triumph in tests after scoring a similar win over the Proteas at Parlour in 2002. After getting bundled out 266 in their first innings, South Africa fought well through 100-makers Wolvaardt, 122, 314 b16 times 4, and Sunil Lewis, 109, 203 b18 times 4 in the second innings. However, Sa could only delay the inevitable. Resuming at the overnight 232 for 2 and trailing India by 105 runs, Wolvaardt and Marison Cap appeared to be in good touch. The former brought up her maiden test century, also becoming the first woman batter to score a Test, ODI and T20 I-tone in the same year. However, Cap was soon trapped leg before by Deepti Sharma for 31, while Sneh Rana ousted Delmi Tucker for a duck as the tourists slipped to 266 for 4. With still work to be done for the South Africans to take the lead, Wolvaardt tried to anchor the innings but was dismissed for 122 when Rajeshwari Gaikwad trapped her in front to reduce the visitors' 281 for 5. But the Proteas marched on and went past the 300-run mark, their highest team total in tests against the Indians. The previous best was the 266 that made in their opening innings here. South Africa needed less than 50 runs to take the lead at this stage. Nadine de Klerk and Sinalu Jafta stuck together until the lunch break and Sa were 302 for 5 then. However, in the post-lunch session, Jafta retired hurt due to cramps as the visitors sent and Dirksen to join de Klerk. But Dirksen departed for 5, falling to Pooja Vastrakar with Sa trailing by 27 runs. Meanwhile, the tourists went past 316 to register their highest score in Test cricket, going past the 315 they made against England at Shenley in 2003. Although South Africans closed in on a lead, they struggled to get the partnerships going. The next stand was worth 14 runs between de Klerk and Tumi Sekhukhune before the latter was run out for 6. Jafta returned to bat, but she could add just 9 more runs and departed for 15, and they went to tea at 336 for 8. The hosts eventually conceded the lead in the final session. This was the third instance of India giving away the lead after enforcing a follow-on and the fifth overall. The partnership between de Klerk and Masbata Class produced 23 runs before the latter fell to Shafali, who cleaned her up. De Klerk, who was dropped on 50 by Renuka Singh and Vastrakar during a mix-up, brought up her half-century soon, but Rajeshwari Gaikwad knocked her out for 61.